Hello, everyone. This is Nura. With all that is going on with the coronavirus, lockdown, and the collective anxiety, I thought it is very necessary to share a short audio that will give you some reassurance and practical coping skills. To begin, let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale through the nose to the count of 4. Hold at the count of 4. Then release the breath from your mouth at the count of 8. Pause at the end of the breath before repeating it. I'm going to do it now myself. So inhale, pause, and exhale. This will bring down the cortisol levels in your body and regulate your stress response. This is all you ever have to do to anchor yourself to your breath. So do that as many times. You can always hit pause and come right back to me. Right now, as we are in the midst of something we have never experienced before, it is really hard to know what the right thing to do is. The measures that are being taken around the world might seem drastic and anxiety inducing, but they are worth following to keep from escalating the situation beyond our health system's ability to cope. You can always practice personal caution and personal distancing on your own terms. The thing about social distancing is that it is necessary right now, but it's not forever. So keep that in mind. We need to do this now so we can go back to our normal routine sooner than if we took a more relaxed approach at this point. It might seem hysterical, but it is necessary. For me, the fear around the virus itself are not the biggest anxiety triggers. I am far more concerned about my mom, her generation, the elderly community, and those who are most affected and most vulnerable. That we have to take these precautions, even if we might be thinking, oh, I can handle it. I will take my chances. Just don't. For me, the anxiety I am feeling really comes from the discourse that surrounds us, the news, the constant notifications, the uncertainty, the updates, the WhatsApp groups that are ticking off every few minutes, and the social media feeds that just never stop. Here's my advice. As we practice social distancing, we are simultaneously going overboard with our devices, and I think we need to practice digital distancing too to help ourselves to remain calm throughout this situation. I would only limit my news access to 1 or 2 trusted sources and only check on them when I feel the need to. The constant picking up of your phone is only adding to the anxiety. I get that we all want comfort from each other, but the shared news in WhatsApp groups and across social media might only enhance the anxiety. There is nothing much that we can achieve carrying such conversations. This is also a good way to set boundaries with our phones. It is important to say that if you are feeling panicked right now, that is completely okay and understandable. I always say, trying not to feel panicked will only make you feel more panicked. So allow yourself to feel this way. Be compassionate with yourself. These are very anxious times for everyone. Maybe you are feeling it more than everyone else or anyone else. It doesn't matter. We all feel things in different ways, and it makes a lot of sense. Allow yourself to feel it, accept it, then you can put in place coping mechanisms that are more manageable. Shortness of breath and tight chest are common symptoms of the virus, but they are also common symptoms of acute anxiety. It is very important during those times to start connecting with your breath, getting familiar with it, and doing it regularly. If you got familiar with this simple breathing exercise we did at the beginning of this audio and you do it often, you will find it really easy to draw on it, and it will be effective in a more acute anxious moment. Beyond taking those simple measures, I think it would be very effective to also take all of the energy devoted towards social media and redirect it in different direction or towards something else. So pouring our energy into the news and the constant updates is not getting you anywhere. It keeps you on that cortisol inducing trend. So think about what else you can do to divert your focus. Are there any books you have been meaning to read? If you turn off your phone in the evening, how many books can you get through in 2 weeks period? What activities have you been putting off? Even things as simple as rearranging your drawers or your closet and getting proactive. That will help you satisfy that part of you that feels the need to do something. Maybe think about instruments you've always wanted to learn how to play, or writing that article you have been putting for a while, or maybe baking a new recipe. A friend of mine suggested that maybe we take a break from WhatsApp groups and start a Zoom chat, and make a Zoom chat book club where we share the books we have read, or maybe one book we all read and share what we have learned from, just to divert our focus from the current news. In such times of uncertainty, I think it is a great time for creativity and bringing new ideas. So always look at the positive line in everything. Try to understand your anxiety and not run away from it. Then employ coping tactics to divert your mind and keeping busy with your hobbies. That is incredibly helpful for anxiety. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Do that as many times as you like, and I promise this will make a world of a difference for you. Be gentle with yourself, stay safe, and take it one day at a time. Thank you for listening.